All right, so we got Tampa going up against New Orleans. It's going to be fun to watch. I mean, we remember what happened in the last time these two played, right? Offense, 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 offense. And Tampa actually won. So, definitely not expecting that at this point. Their spirit's a bit beaten down considering the season they've had. Quarterback getting benched a few times, losing some very winnable games. Yeah, it's not been the greatest there, but they've got a really good offensive scheme, and they've got some talent. They just haven't been able to put it together. I think they do have an offensive show this game. I think they play up for the Saints. I think they play up for their division in general, but the Saints are kingfish in this division. They have been for a bit now. Yeah, I think they get up for the Saints, and I think they're going to have a good offensive show. So this is a really good game for fantasy football players. On the Tampa side of things, the receiver to watch is Humphreys. Now, since O.J. Howard has gone down, you would think that Cameron Brate would naturally fill that void for receptions, but he hasn't. The middle of the field receptions have gone to Humphreys, and he has gotten more and more and more comfortable with Jameis Winston. Look at the games this season that he's done well. It's been the Winston starts. So, he's a really good pickup at this point in the season. I always like to have one or two people that you pick up late that just end up doing well the last few games of the season based off of injuries and who they're starting. He's one of them. Humphreys, he's not going to be a top-flight guy, but he's a good, solid wide receiver 3 for teams that really need receiver talent at this point in the season. Brate is a good desperation tight end pickup. He's touchdown dependent. He's not going to get all the middle of the field targets because Humphreys is really filling that role well. But, he can sneak into the end zone. They don't have Howard, so they need all the red zone targets they can get, and he's a big, good pass-catching tight end. So this is going to be a game where they're going to be playing catch-up. They're going to be throwing the ball a lot. So Peyton Barber can probably stay on your bench. You likely got some better options than him. But Humphreys, definitely a plus. Evans, obviously. Brate's a risky play, but you think about it. He's probably available still in a good amount of leagues. And if you're feeling frisky, Jameis Winston's likely to have a good fantasy scoring game. They're not going to win. Oh, this is Saints all day, but it's going to be a show. On the Saints side of things, you always worry about a Drew Brees on the road versus Drew Brees at the Superdome. This game, I think you can throw that out the window. The last few games, Drew Brees hasn't done much yardage-wise. It's been kind of shaky there. A couple of games ago, he threw just so many touchdowns it didn't matter. But against Dallas, he was really struggling. The man's got a lot of pride. He's a Super Bowl champion quarterback that took a whole city back from the brink of a disaster after Katrina. So, yeah, he's got pride. That man is going to fix whatever was wrong the last few weeks, and he's going to take out some frustration on Tampa Bay. I expect Drew Brees to go off in this game. If you've got the Saints running backs, it's going to be less Ingram, more Kamara because of the fast-paced offense and throwing the ball that's going to be present a lot in this game. So Thomas is a good play. The other receivers, you want another receiver on this team to emerge so badly, but between them getting hurt and playing inconsistent and Drew Brees just being so good distributing the ball, Michael Thomas is just the only person really worth thinking about receiver-wise. He's the only person that gets consistent targets outside of Kamara. So, yeah, it's really just those three guys, Kamara, Brees, and Thomas, you're thinking about. Don't even think about starting either defense. It's going to be a high-scoring affair. And this really was the Saints' defense best chance of putting a good game together, and I just don't see it happening. Yeah, enjoy this one, though. It's going to be real fun to watch. A lot of offense here.